All right.
Just like going first, like it's stupid. Not that anyone here would care.
How's everybody doing tonight? Woo! Woo! Yes. Thank you, neighbors, for allowing this to happen, and Geoff for helping me do this. I'm Elena Smith. I'm going to be your host tonight. Yes. You get to spend so much time with me. It's going to be great. Yeah, I really want to appreciate you all coming out and helping me do what I love, that is staying at home while socializing and not leaving my house, but still being social. I don't want to bore you too much up front, so we're going to get right into it. I want you to make it loud for your first comic of the evening, Mr. Trevor Dylan.
Thank you. So as she said, my name's Trevor, but most of my friends just call me a cunt. But you are what you eat. No, I'm just kidding, I dick. Anyways, some attractive people in the audience. Hello. Some not so attractive people in the audience. Hello. Aww. Have you ever noticed that the ugliest guys are the ones who are the most homophobic?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking? Yes, yep, exactly. Because they're always like, I just want him to hit on me. I'm like, relax. You know, like you can free ball it today. It's not gonna happen. Sorry, I'm kind of in a bad mood and kind of rude. I'm kind of upset today. So here's what happened. One of my friends had asked me to donate to her charity, and gross, right? And I was like, all right, day of the week I'm supposed to pretend like I'm a good person, and I'm really trying to do my part to pretend that like I'm changing the perception of cheap people, or as you may know us, Jews. And so I brought my stuff down to Goodwill, and this bitch was so rude. She's like, I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm like, fuck you, those dildos are expensive. I only used them twice. Sharing is caring, even if it's HPV, right? Trying to been figuring out what kind of gay I am, you know, because there's like beach gays, there's bar gays, there's fitness gays, but I think I'm a gonorrhea gay, you know? Like some people you see them at the beach all the time, others you see at the gym, but I'm usually at CVS getting Z-Packs, you know? No, that's horrible. I go to Walgreens. Hey, do y'all remember AIDS? You know, it's that disease that attacks T cells and guys that eat D cells. Yeah, y'all are freaking out about COVID. Bunch of amateurs. So there's a new drug on the market called PrEP that taken daily makes it so that you can't get AIDS. Like one magic pill a day to prevent someone from ruining your life? Yes, please. Ladies, it's like birth control. You know? No one wants a kid, ew. So I go to the doctor to get put on it. I'm like, I don't really have much anal sex. And he's like, I could tell. And I'm like, screw you. Like, what am I supposed to come in here and be like, oh, help me. I can't get this dick out my ass. So I'm like, I'm gonna go suck a bunch of dick after this. And he's like, Trevor, this isn't a hall pass to go nuts. I'm like, I'm not gonna go nuts. I'm gonna lick them. So I've been acting like Spider-Man, you know, like catch me shooting my web behind 7-Eleven. Sir, but don't pretend like you've never done that. Oh, I went and hooked up with this Brazilian guy a couple days ago. Kind of looked like you. And I was so excited, you guys. I was like, is he gonna taste like an empanada? You know? So I get there, he gets in my car, because I'm classy like that, and all I can smell is cat pee coming from his hair. I'm like, baby, we don't like pussy. You know? So I'm like, I'm sure you guys are wondering, like, well, what did you do? I mean, I threw him out of the car, called animal control. What's the other option? It's funny, whenever I'm up here talking about my sex life, it gets recorded and I send it to my parents because I love to disappoint them. And they're like, Trevor, you shouldn't be having so much anonymous sex. And I'm like, relax, I'm not having anonymous sex. I tell them my name. You know, she's like, well, what if they're a serial killer and they put you in their basement? And I'm like, stop being silly, we're in California, they don't have basements. Irrational fears. I got caught in the act the other day, you guys. So embarrassing, right? I did not need people knowing that I read Cosmopolitan. You know, I was reading this article and it was like, Gwyneth Paltrow broke down and ate bread during the pandemic. What was your lowest point? And I'm like, I don't want to make this a competition or anything, but I had a Grindr hookup steal my Vicodin. Quit that shit cold turkey. And the worst part is that I swallowed for this guy, and this is how he repays me. All the girls are like, oh, so awful. So when you made me go to work at Spirit Airlines sober, customers are annoying. My co-pilot's even worse. No, I'm just kidding, I don't fly planes, I'm gay, I can barely drive a car. I think I am gonna quit my job, guys. You know, like, why should I stress out so much at a corporate job when I can make the same amount of money dating older men? You know, facts, right? I don't get it. No, but I don't get, like, does anyone here work a corporate job? Anyone? Yes, it's the worst, right? Yeah. What I don't get is when all the women come in and announce that they're pregnant. Like, how is that not sexual harassment? You know, like, they're basically coming in being like, I've been taking my husband's dick. A lot. And then they come in with their baby bump. They're like, his cum's a cookin', like. So, like, I decided I'm gonna walk around with, like, a semen finger painting. See how that goes. Can I get some noise from the women in the audience? Do one of you guys want to tell me what it's like to go through life as a retarded person? So, he's like, I like this guy. Should I get the light? Okay. What else? I'm trying to think of what else I can talk about. Who else should I make fun of? What do you guys like to hear? What kind of jokes do you guys like? You seem to like sex jokes, clearly. Yeah. Let's see, what else? Does anyone drive a minivan who isn't a total bitch? You know what I'm talking about? Like, the only people I see coming out of those things are soccer moms who look like they just eviscerated a Starbucks barista. You know? And, like, I feel like, is there, like, a screening process to buy one of those? Like, they go in, they have to pass a test to make sure they have what it takes? Like, does anyone here drive a minivan? No? Ma'am, you look like you definitely do. I'm just kidding. I was in a fraternity in college. Anyone here? Was anyone here a fraternity guy? Yeah? Sorority? That sounded like a lot of girls. They hated me. I'm sure, like, you were like, wonder why. But, no, they'd all be sitting around in the little jerk circles, or whatever the fuck they called it, being like, I fucked her pussy so hard, bruh. And I'd be like, that was insightful. Last night I sucked a dick that was so big I got lockjaw. Ended up in urgent care, and it took them like 3 people to snap it back in place. And I'd be like, Trevor, you make me so uncomfortable. And I'd be like, fuck you, try sitting on a dick and then talk to me about uncomfortable. I have a confession to make before I go. I went to a sperm bank today because I was hungry. And there were these 2 girls there, I think they were you 2. And I tried to ask you guys why you were there, but you couldn't respond with your mouths full. So they were there to make a deposit. My name's Trevor.
Well, that was educational, wasn't it, guys? Learn something new every single day. Give it up for Trevor again, one more time. And your next comic is Paul Young Jr., so make it loud for him. Coming to the stage right now.
Hell yeah. Hey. I'm just gonna crack a beer because I didn't know I was coming on stage and everybody else is drinking, so I would feel weird. Hey, cheers. You know, I was watching game shows the other day. They have that whole network, the Game Show Network, and it's just like, why isn't it just a guy hosting that looks like me? You know, just spilled some beer on him, just cracked another one. Why can't they look like me that hosts the show, huh? Why is it gotta be some clean cut dude? You know, I'm wearing my Uggs. You guys wanna play a game? Yeah? No, seriously, I'm serious. You guys wanna play a game?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You guys are young enough. I think you guys know about DJs, right? EDM DJs?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right. You guys know about pharmaceuticals? You think you do? All right, let's play it. You guys get to call out, all right? If you know the answer, you just tell. Pharmaceutical, EDM DJ, all right? First one. It's gonna be good, all right? First one. Diplo. DJ. Easy one. All right. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, you know, this is what it would be like if a guy like me was. Okay. Next one. Zeljans. Pharma. You got ashy ankles, don't you? I'm glad I'm not the only one. All right. Tiesto. DJ. Hey, he's like my era of DJ. You guys shouldn't know about that. He's like an old DJ now. All right. Here's a harder one. Too Cold Mats. Pharma. You got diarrhea, don't you? I'm just kidding, sir. It's not a diarrhea medicine. It's not. You don't have diarrhea. But you knew it was a pharma, so you know. All right, last one. Sky Rizzy. Oh, before you answer, I'll sing the song. Nothing is everything.
Pharma.
It is pharma. You guys hate that commercial just as much as me? Hell yeah, those commercials suck. Man, I don't know. I always wondered about pharmaceutical commercials though. Like the people that they get. Some old lady like riding a horse. It's a diabetes medicine. Let's see. What is the thinnest, youngest looking person that we could get for this commercial that could possibly have diabetes? No? Okay. All right, I got some stuff that I believe in, and I'm going to tell you about it. You're just captive audience at this point, so I believe that if you smoke enough weed, you can tell which people are real and which people are AIs. I believe if you do enough mushrooms, you can beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. You guys don't do mushrooms? No? Okay. All right. I believe that Crayola, the crayon commercial company, is going to come out with a new crayon in 2024 called Trump Face. It'll be the orangest one they've released today. All right, cool. All right. I believe that Department of Homeland Security, ICE, is just like a mintier version of the Border Patrol. All right, I believe that when God closes a door, he opens a window, because he also has room clearing farts. All right, cool. I'm a dad, all right, but I was a cat dad first. I know that may be controversial, but like, look, it really prepared me for being a dad. The aisles are the same, right? There's one aisle for cats, there's one aisle for kids. The food's a little different, and the litter box is always the cheapest option. No, I don't make my kids go in the litter box. But we did go on vacation to Indiana this year. Yeah, right? Why? Thank you. That is the proper answer. She has the proper answer, everybody. Why? I don't know. But we went, okay? And they haven't seen a lot of stuff in Indiana. They haven't seen a lot of guys with long hair that don't have mullets. They haven't seen a lot of little boys with long hair either. And if one more person calls my son a girl, I'm gonna fucking lose it, all right? So we got back and my wife was like feeling it. She's like, oh, I gotta trim his hair. Oh my gosh. She says, she gave him a bowl cut. Worst haircut I've seen in my life. She's like, he looks like Jonathan Taylor Thomas. It's so cute. And I'm like, have you seen No Country for Old Men? This kid likes this haircut. I'm worried about him. But I guess, you know, that's what you get. That's just what you get. You know, I love my kids. All right, my dad was like, he never gave me the sex talk. All right, I think his sex talk was just like watching James Bond on TV with me. It was like reruns. So I was like, all right, cool. So what am I supposed to do, Dad? Go to a casino, check. Sit across the table, roll some dice, look at a girl weirdly, check. Wait till she comes over, slap her in the face, check. Yeah, Hey, look, that's not how you're supposed to treat women, apparently. All right? Then the commercial comes on. Shoulder pads for the 90s woman who's confident in her own life. And I was like, well, damn, bitch, get some fucking shoulder pads and maybe James Bond wouldn't be smacking you around all the time. I guess that explains a lot. My mom and my dad didn't really get along. Closet full of shoulder pads. All right, thank you, everybody. Good night.
Give it up one more time for Paul Young Jr. Okay, who has had enough of listening to white men right now? Me. That's great. We're gonna bring up the Sausage Fest with one of my favorite ladies around town, Miss Eleanor Repass. Woo! Yay!
Give it up for Maria, guys! And give it up for my dad, Paul. He forgot I existed. How you guys doing tonight? This is beautiful. I feel like I'm at a little frat party. And you guys are all my fratty daddies. Lovely. Sorry, I got a little tipsy. But that's okay. I'm from New Orleans, you know? But people don't believe me. Nobody does. They're like, Eleanor, where's your Cajun accent? And I'm like, ooh, just because I didn't fuck my sister doesn't mean I don't like incest. Yikes. I have ADD really bad. Yeah. It can be a you like that. It could be a real struggle for me. You know, because like 1 minute I'll be blowing the bubbles and then the next it's the dick. Life blows, but not like I can. Why are you laughing at me? Oh, right. That's what I'm supposed to do. Duh. Sorry, I'm trying to perpetuate a feeling here. Sometimes I like to breathe. It helps. You guys like meditating, right? Yeah.
That's what I just did, so you would know.
Yeah.
Good. Hope you'll leave breathing with me, because that way we can all breathe together and be comfortable in ourselves, because that's what we're supposed to do here, be comfortable in ourselves. Just kidding, I'm on my period. We'll get there. No, I broke up with my boyfriend a few months ago. And the same day, I went to a car mechanic and he complimented me on my scent. You know, I may have went into that shop with a broken heart that day, but at least my parts were lubed. My point is, call AAA over the D. Dick. Clarifying it is not helping moving forward. Ever since then, I've been exploring my sexuality. And you could say it's going down. But I keep beating around the bush. Alan is receiving this very well. He's like, shake my fucking head. Oh, look, buddies. Fuck buddies? I'm just kidding. No, that's my dad. I got two dads.
Got it out. All right. Yeah, on top of that, the sexuality thing, I really like tickling the ovaries. I mean ivories. Whatever it is, it's supposed to feel good. Okay, that created the exact laughter I was expecting. That's what happens when you write a joke in your car on the way here to a show that you're not supposed to experiment with. Moving on. That's scissoring. I haven't even done that yet. Talk about exploring your sexuality. You guys feeling good? I've put you in a very safe place. You all feel safe and look safe. I'm being receptive because the looks on your faces look tense, just like my vag right now. Jesus is dead. And so is this set. Anyway, you guys know about that Japanese rice cake dessert called mochi? Nom noms? Yeah, I think mochi is just ice cream with anxiety. Bit of a thinker. I can see those two ladies and gentlemen thinking it over right now. They're discussing intellectually, oh, mochi is like wrapped up ice cream. I'm just coming up with ideas in my head because it feels better knowing you're discussing my intellect. Am I overthinking these? Sure. This is a TED Talk, right? I was at work the other day, my job, and a coworker overheard me say the word masturbation. So I was released early. I kind of hope she gets her release too. Blondie in the back wants to bone. Yeah, I'm looking at you. I do really good at making people feel the way I like them to feel. Unsettled on their periods, like me! That was aggressive. Maria's a wonderful host. Thank you for being patient and letting me be on this show tonight. It's wonderful. I'm not done yet, though. I know you guys were hoping for that with this tension that I've created. We're all laughing because we agree with me. That's all that I hope is people live, you know? It's just good times. I was in childhood, and me and my friend, we decided to make a music video. And I decided that we should take our clothes off, just wait. And it's getting better, I swear. So we took our clothes off and we danced for the video. And my mom, when I was taking on a bike ride, she found the video the next day and she got really upset. And I was super confused why. And she's like, next time do it in the basement where there's better lighting. Pedophile jokes are doing great. My mom's not a pedophile. I'm gonna validate her. Dateline? You are not the father. What?
No, I said wrong show.
Wrong show. I don't watch TV enough. I can't relate. It's probably not gonna work out between us. If you don't watch Dexter, do you watch Dexter? Oh shit, who are you? I'm just kidding. Dexter's my favorite show though. But, you guys like motorcycles? Thank you. Saved by the light. I like motorcycles. Kind of wish I was getting on one right now because that would be the best thing to solve my period problems. That way I could bleed all over. That got a surprising reaction. You guys like blood, huh? There will be some right here. Movie reference. No, but I really suck at dating, obviously, and because my dad died early. So now I gotta figure out a new way to play with myself. Guys, give it up for your lovely host, Maria. Thank you so much.
All right, give it up for Eleanor. You know, it's good to feel uncomfortable every now and then. It reminds you what it's like to be human. So our next comic coming up is my favorite of the night, and it is me. Yeah, that was a great intro. To me, by me. It's important to give yourself gifts, guys. Yeah, I'm Maria Elena Smith, the woman whose first name, or last name, you know what? Fuck that. We're starting this over. I'm Maria Elena Smith, the woman who sounds like her last name colonized her first name. But I assure you, there is nothing, exotic about me. I'm half Irish, half Italian, and on like the Irish side, you learn how to tell someone to go to hell and have them look forward to the trip. And on the Italian side, I learned how to actually send someone to hell by just like calling my Uncle Frank. Like, Uncle Frank, I got a problem with this guy. He's not laughing at my jokes. Yeah. I just spent a lot of time back on the East Coast. I'm from the East Coast. Any East Coast people here? Yeah, that's right. Represent. And I got to travel a little bit, do a little bit of like Philadelphia, DC, Delaware, like that mid-Atlantic kind of region. And it was so good for my self-esteem. Like, I really needed it. Like, I guess I'm what you call like a San Diego like 1, 2 maybe if I'm doing a juice cleanse. But like in DC, I was like pulling a 7, and in Philly, I was like an 8 or like a 9, to be honest. I probably could have gotten that perfect 10, but it's just not fucking worth going to Cleveland. The last good thing, Cleveland left a while ago, and now it's the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually thinking that like this could be like a business opportunity. I want to do like the Self-Esteem Express for like average-looking people who want to feel good about themselves, and it's like the base package is just like you hit a bunch of mid-size East Coast cities, so you can feel good about yourself. But if you want to like upgrade to the platinum package, now that you get the holy trinity of feeling really good about yourself. You get to go to Mississippi, Arkansas, and Oklahoma. Yeah, I would bring your own food on that one. They're not known for their cuisine. So I was back east. I got to visit a bunch of friends. We all lived in DC together in the city, but they've all since kind of moved to the suburbs. You kind of get to that age where your friends move out of the city. And I know the suburbs make you boring. I just didn't know it was like so immediate. It was like 6 months ago, my friends were trying to get me to do Molly with them at a picnic in the park. And now it's like, oh, like look how many birds I can identify out my kitchen window. Nature's so healing. And I'm like, calm down, Anya. Like, I can see the target from your, from your house. Yeah. It's kind of weird too, because like they're all becoming like grown-ups. I used to be like the mom of the group, albeit like the drunk mom, I would say, but now some of them actually are moms. But I'm still kind of the mom. I have a giant bag I carry around with me everywhere. They call it the mom bag, which is fair because I do often travel with snacks, tissues, and like 3 kinds of antidepressants, a must for any mother. Yeah, motherhood is, I'm really excited for it. And they all just like, all of their like styles changed. They used to be like cool people, and now it's like everything in their house was bought from Home Goods. And they all have like the signs everywhere that just say, who, what, when, where, wine, or like, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and like, that's fine, whatever. I don't know when they got so fucking wholesome, but sure. I just wish like those kind of signs were made a little more inclusive. Like, I need something that says like, it doesn't matter if the glass is half full or half empty. There's clearly room for more tears. They go really great with wine. Or something for the home office that says like, you never work a day in your life. You'll never work a day in your life where you don't regret trading your creative passion and turning it into a commodity to benefit a few billionaires who expect you to be really excited about the prospect of free Victorian snacks in the break room. I have that one framed right above my standing desk. Hey, if that joke made you a little sad, it's okay. Find me later. I have something in my bag for you. Yeah. What else is going on? I recently started a new diet. trying to, feel my best, live my best. And so but I did my research first. I looked at Whole30, I looked at keto, and then I looked at my bank account and I realized that intermittent fasting was just like perfect for me. 1 meal a day is pretty much what I can afford at this point. Yeah, it's really fun times. Occasionally, though, I do get to go out to a fancy restaurant or something through dating. It's called a foodie call. Look it up. And I got to go to a really nice restaurant a couple weeks ago. And whenever I'm at those places, I feel so out of place because, I'm not paying for that shit. But there's just so many people there to attend to every need that you have. There's a wine guy, there's a bread guy, there's the guy that ties the bib around your neck when you order the lobster because I'm not paying, right? Might as well go big. There was even a guy that night that wiped my ass for me in the bathroom. It did turn out he didn't work there, but he did a really good job, so I gave him a tip, right? Speaking of not paying for dinners, I recently started dating somebody. Yes, thank you. Those of you who know me know it's a big accomplishment for me. Yes, thank you. I feel like I didn't get the response I wanted from that. I just started dating somebody. Thank you. Yeah, and on one of our first dates, I made him download an astrology app because that's what I do. I'm a white girl, it's the law. And no spoilers, but it doesn't look great, but he does buy the lobster, so we're just gonna see where it goes. The whole time he's just sitting there going oh, this is bullshit. It's all made up, none of this is real. And hold on, hold that thought. Chris is texting me about our fantasy baseball draft. My thing's made up? Your hobby literally has the word fantasy in it, but sure, my thing is made up. Yeah, but I get it. The world is a fucking dumpster fire, and we all need these little things that get us through the day, so we can compulsively check our phones and feel like we're actually doing something, right? For dudes, I just think we need things that help us get out of what we don't want to do. For dudes, it's really easy. It's just sorry, bro, I can't help you move that day. I got my fantasy football draft. For me, it's a little more complicated, but kind of more fun. It's more oh my God, Christy, there is nothing I would love more than to go to your 4th child's gender reveal party. But I did check my horoscope app, and it looks like Mercury is going to be in retrograde that day. And as a rising fire sign, I'm just worried if I showed up, some sort of natural disaster would spark. And I just don't want to take away from you and your fetus on that day, because it really should be about you. But I'm sending all the good vibes and praying for you that you pop that thing out before Scorpio season, because honey, you can't handle that. No, I don't get invited anywhere. It's fantastic. I bring people to me now. So, yeah, it's great. But when you're dating somebody, you have to learn new things. And things that you wish you didn't know. I had to learn recently that ESPN3 is something that exists. And I wish I didn't know it. And they will put literally anything on it and they'll call it a sport. I walked into my guy friends the other day watching a professional cornhole tournament. That's right, the game with the beanbags. It was legit, they had sponsors and everything. It was this tournament of frat boys is brought to you by White Claw, mango flavored vape pens, boat shoes, and of course none of our athletes would be here today without the help of Preston & Sons law firm specializing in college sexual assault cases. He probably didn't do it. Probably. But I did get to go to some Padres games this season, which was really cool. I'm more of a Phillies girl myself, but I really enjoyed the stadium. Was a little thrown by the mascot, the swinging Padre. But I guess I thought about it a little bit, and I'm Catholic, and it makes sense. If we've learned anything about the Catholic Church over the past 20 years, it's that those men of the cloth, they do love to swing, and they'll do anything to get to third base. Yeah. All right, I got one more for you guys tonight. As hot back summer is coming to a close, I want to reflect on how wild it's been. Being out in the clubs, everyone's gotten, if you haven't gotten Delta, you've gotten some sort of other disease from the clubs, or maybe a cold or something. A couple weeks ago, I wasn't feeling great, and I went to an urgent care here in PB. And I walked in, and the waiting room was just full of really hot people. Everyone was 25 to 35, super hot. I was like, maybe I should use this as an opportunity to like, hit on somebody. Like, oh, maybe I'm seeing somebody, but you never know. So I decided to just walk up to the hottest guy and say, what are you in for? The sniffles or the clap? And he said, the sniffles. And I said, oh fuck, I don't want to get that. Thank you, everyone, Elena. I guess I should probably, I forgot I was hosting. You guys are so great. All right, so guys, I want you to make it loud for our next comedian. He is the co-producer of this event, and he is literally a sailor on leave this week, and he is single, ladies. He's about to ship out for a long time, so you better make it loud for this guy, my buddy, Geoff Grooms.
My name's Jeff. Hey, how's it going? What's going on, guys? This is a sweet little setup. We got people up top. How you guys doing back there? What's going on? Yeah, man, make some noise for yourselves coming out here tonight. Yeah, really appreciate it, guys. My name is Jeff. I'm a sailor. Proud to serve, but proud to serve you some laughs out here tonight. So, yeah. Looking around the crowd, I don't think I'm gonna ask here, but do we have any parents in the audience? Okay, we got one. All right, two. Cool. Yeah, not a parent myself at all. No kids, because the whole concept of being a parent is completely weird to me, right? I mean, stick with me here. You take all of your life experiences, you upload them onto a child, and then you just hope that they turn out well. If you're white, you're hoping that they're not a serial killer, and if you're black, you're hoping that they're not an uncoordinated dancer. And if you're Asian, you hope they're not a bad math student, But the whole concept is wild to me, right? But like, take my dad for example. Love this guy, biggest hero ever. But he had these like weird sayings growing up. He would say things like, "Greedy rats don't get fat, boy," and I still have no clue what that means at all. But I would say that, and so it's safe to say I was a bully's best friend in elementary school. But this guy, he's the man, right? And it's crazy because we take all these things, we pass them down to our children. And like my dad grew up really poor in Cleveland, Ohio, and he was not able to participate in gym class until his senior year of high school because his gym shoes would break apart on the floor. And that's what he decided to pass down to his two sons. We would rock some Payless shoes back in the day, I tell you, boy. We'd roll up in there, and Dad would be like, "Are these Shaqs 2 for $14.99? Yeah, we'll take 4 pairs. Let's get them." And I rocked those Shaqs. Couldn't ball at all, but I rocked those Shaqs. And freshman year of high school, I walk into Mrs. Mesney's U.S. history class. I'm getting ready for attendance. I sit down. She calls my name, and the quiet guy in class stands up, looks at me, and yells out, "What are those?" The whole class was dying. I mean, they're like slapping their legs, they're falling out of their chairs. Like, you would literally think this guy was Jeff Ross doing my personal roast in class. It was terrible. And so I told myself, never again. Never again. I went straight from school, I went straight to work, and I cased the local Foot Locker to steal my first pair of Jordans. So, yeah, take that, Dad. Yeah. I think another reason why I couldn't have any kids right now is I think back on my life, and I was an absolute terror growing up. I think back on all these experiences. I was about 5 or 6 growing up, and I wanted to be grown. So I told my mom, I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go walk the dog by myself." And like a loving, caring mother, she looked at me and said, "Boy, get out of my face with that nonsense." So me and the dog, we went back to my room. It's time to game plan. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do. And for some reason, I thought the best thing to do was pick up the biggest book I could find and throw it through the window and break it. And my dog literally looked at me and was like, "Jeffrey, that's not what I had in mind." And granted, you have to know this, my dog was a golden retriever, and we had adopted her from a white family, so that's why she talked like that. She trotted right out of the room. I never saw her again. And the worst part about that story is that it's not the beatings that I got as a child. You can tell there's no time out in my household. But it was the fact that I relive every single night I caught pneumonia because my mom refused to fix the window and just she taped up that cardboard on it. So for a month, every night I was feeling the cold, and she's like, "Yeah, you deserve this right now." So yeah, it was a hard lesson to learn. Oh yeah, but I learned it. Never did it again. But I realized this about myself. I'm a big movie fan, right? I love old school war movies, like the ones with swords or people are out there fighting. I love it, but not because of the action scenes. I love the language in these movies. Things like heathen or brotherin, or when I'm watching Gladiator, I'm getting all into it. I absolutely love it, but I have a problem because I always watch it for a weekend or so, and then I picture myself in that role. So, I'll watch it all weekend. Monday, I'll show up to work. I'll see Susan from accounting. Good morning, Winch. How's it going? Yeah, it's a tough conversation to have with HR. Yeah, I'll tell you. But I've kept my job, and now they know. After a weekend, they'll be like, Jeff just watched Spartacus. He's fine. Give him a couple days, he'll be back. But then, one weekend, I decided to switch it up. I wanted to get back to my roots. So all weekend I watched 12 Years a Slave, Django, Birth of a Nation. I watched all of it. I was feeling great. And I showed up to work on Monday, and without even thinking, my boss gave me a task. I didn't even think at all. I was just like, "Yes, sir, massa, will do." And my boss, he must have been watching the exact same thing all weekend, because without any hesitation, he just looks at me and says, "Good job, boy. Now go on, get it." And my boss is black. Yeah, it's a little rough there, but we made it through. I have one little brother. This guy he's the man, right? I love him to death, but we've always had this kind of unspoken brother bond, but we always are in competition with each other for like the top son award. And my brother he's held down that top spot for a while because he's taller than me, he's light-skinned like my parents, and he's extremely smart. I mean, he double majored in math and biology. Little nerd, but he's been holding down that top spot, for a while. And so recently my parents found out that he had smoked weed once, and I got excited. I mean, I started to write out my acceptance speech. I was getting fitted for a crown. I was hyped for this, but I forgot I told my parents I was doing stand-up, and so he retained that top spot. It's a little unfortunate there. I came close one year though. I told my parents that I decided to join the Navy, go to my dad's alma mater. Yeah, shout out there. And so I was like, all right, I'm getting that top spot. I'm gonna be the number one son. But then my little brother made the varsity basketball team as a freshman, and that didn't happen for me. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. And so I haven't had that top spot since I was 4.5 and he was born, but I'm hanging on to hope right there. I think I can do it. Also, I learned this recently. Do we have any vegans in the audience? Any vegans? Up top. We got a vegan up there, don't we? One? I see you nodding your head. All right, you'll love this. I learned something new about vegans, and I have to share it with you guys, right? There was this vegan woman I was talking to a little while back. She was extremely intelligent, very beautiful, laughed at my jokes harder than you guys, but whatever. And so we're back in my place, late one night, and we're back in my room, and I'm trying to think of a way to say this word. We're having consensual doggy-style sex in my room, Yeah. And midway through, she lets out one of the most putrid-smelling farts I've ever smelled in my entire life. Yeah, absolutely terrible, right? And so it was bad. I'm tearing up. I'm looking away. I'm holding my breath. Hashtag I can't breathe. And so we get done and we're laying in bed, and I'm like, hey, so what do you like to eat? What the fuck did you have for dinner tonight? And, she let me know that she had a chickpea sandwich for dinner, and in that exact moment I realized I need a woman who enjoys a little bit of meat in her life. No pun intended right there. Yeah. Do we have any, I gotta feel out the vibe out here too. You guys can join in. Thanks for coming, appreciate you. You have a fun night tonight? What'd you guys do?
Got sushi.
Sushi, all right, cool. Appreciate you coming out here. Love a little sushi myself. Wish could have brought some back, but you know, whatever. Gotcha. But I have a question for the group here real quick. Make some noise if you're a dog fan. Any dog fans out here? Yeah. What about some cat fans? Cat fans? All right, I've got a couple. Myself, personally, not a big cat fan. Actually, I hate them. Yeah, because I watched Garfield as a child, and that movie was terrible. So, you know, just do not like cats. But I can't have a dog. Love dogs. I was raised with dogs. But because I work, I can't have a dog. So I decided, next best thing, let me go ahead and get a fish. So yeah, I bought a fish. I thought it'd be a quick in and out process. I'd go to Petco, in and out, and when I showed up there. Oh, he already knows the joke, but I think he wants to fill in. You want to just say the joke for me, bro? Oh, okay, all right, just wheel back there. Oh shit. Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry, bro. So yeah, I got a fish. This is my guy. You know what I mean? We're bonding together. I love this guy. I decided to name him Don Juan because he was the homie. You know what I mean? We listen to hip hop together. We talk about girls. We just be vibing it out, having a great old time, right? So late one night, this girl, she hits me up. She says, "I want to come over and hang out with you, but I want to bring my dog." I'm like, "Fuck." So I look at Don Juan, and he's like, "All right, we'll do it. We'll let you bring your dog." So she comes over. She brings the dog. We're all watching a movie, a little Netflix and chill. And about halfway through, I can't even make this up, guys. About halfway through, we start kissing. You know, dim the lights. We're getting after it, and I end up coming in my pants. It was absolutely terrible. And I look over at Don Juan, and he's looking back at me, and he just goes, "You ain't shit." Yeah. Hey, thank you guys. I'm Geoff Grooms. Appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Make it loud for your host, Elena Smith, guys.
I think he is shit, but that's just me. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much again for coming out tonight. This was awesome. We have one more amazing comic for you who's going to be rolling up the stage. This is Alan Henderson, and he's amazing. Make it loud!
Yeah, I'm the asshole that was just interrupting his last joke. Whoops. Oh, fuck it. Thank you guys for coming out tonight, though. This is awesome. This is this is also a special show for me here tonight, because, you only get one Make-A-Wish. Yeah, I wasted it on this, so you guys better be good. Shit, this is a great looking crowd. I was not expecting this. Yeah, there's no punchline to that. Like, seriously, ladies, are there any groupies for comedians, or should I learn guitar? Not the response I was hoping for. Too old to learn a new instrument, goddammit. You know you're getting old when things like your favorite expressions make zero sense to younger people. Like, the day I realized I can't use the phrase National Geographic titties, yeah, is an insult anymore. Like, I died a little bit on the inside. God damn it, I'm way too excited to be here right now. Just getting out of the house feels amazing. And not because of COVID, it's because I'm single right now for the first time in like 15 years. Okay, like 3 woos, the rest of you dead silent. That would hurt my feelings. I'm so goddamn happy, it's incredible. I'm definitely not used to it because I've been doing some dating recently, and I came to realize pretty quick, like, I'm not a fan of the hookup culture. Like, it means so much more when you have a real connection with somebody. Like, all right, back in my day, you find a girl you like, you start dating, eventually you're in an exclusive relationship. You grow together as a couple. All right, I just lost most of you guys. Just trust me, like, it was a beautiful thing. Yeah, it kind of feels like self-respect died with MySpace. Well, yeah, and now, like, I don't even like hitting on this new generation of skanks. No, it always feels like it's more along the lines of trying to figure out, like, the severity of their daddy issues. I think I'm screwed regardless, because I'm not sure if it's because I'm older or like I've had my fun, but I'm at this weird point in life where I'm looking for a girl with dignity. Based on that response, I am fucked. I guess PB is not really a target-rich environment. Don't get me wrong, I'm not looking for a girl that's super reserved or anything. Like, it's fun to get creative, especially behind closed doors. Like, I tried to mix things up with this girl recently, bought some assless chaps. Yeah, I probably should have put more thought into that. I mean, I could be wearing them right now for all you guys know. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's not worth $59.95. Well, I mean, shit, we got any single ladies here tonight? You're volunteering her. Jesus Christ. Yeah, all the rest of these ladies dead silent. And like, I get being quiet if you're here with your man and you're not interested, but if you like pulled back, which that's kind of rude. Oh, and don't worry, I'm not one of those like sexual assault type comedians. Well, I can't be. Yeah. My house has stairs. Oh, no. It's not like an aspiration of mine or anything. I get why you pulled back. All right, listen. All I'm trying to say is, if you guys think dating sucks in 2021 during a pandemic, yeah, imagine being stuck in this game killer. Yeah, I have to tell people I'm tall. Yeah, how fucked up is that? You know, people always say, hey man, I think I was born in the wrong era. Like, I always thought that was stupid. Then I thought about it some more and I'm like, oh shit, does that apply to me? Because back in the day, I could just say, hey man, I'm so rich, like I don't even need to walk. Yeah, you see those stairs? You can hoist me like a king. Yeah, now women look at me and they're like, ah, shit. So I gotta be on top like the whole time, huh? Yeah, kind of sounds like work, yeah. Hey, fuck you, it's good for core strength. Hey, you know one thing I don't ever want to hear from you ladies again? Saying guys are too shallow. We are, don't get me wrong, but you're no better. Yeah, all I've heard my whole life is what? I want a nice guy I can trust who will make me laugh. Where the fuck was mobility on that list? Yeah, and besides, it's 2021. Thought we were supposed to be progressive. Yeah, you could carry me over the banister. How fucking awkward would that be? Well, I mean, shit. Do you guys know how weird dating is when you come to realize, like, you're nobody's type? Oh, yeah, don't feel bad. I end up with some incredible women, but I have to win them over. Like, let's say you're listing your qualities of a dream man. You're like, good looking, great with kids, good job. How far down that list do you get until you're like, oh, yeah. Dead legs. Oh, you could laugh at my pain, goddammit. I get it. Like, wheelchairs are so unattractive. You see paralyzed women that are single. Dudes will fuck anything. Yeah, anything. How many of you assholes have owned a fleshlight? I mean, dude, there is a sex doll industry. That blows my mind. So, like, I was doing some research for this joke earlier. Alright, I was just Googling sex dolls. Yeah, but in the back of my head, I just kept wondering, like, what would people rather fuck? Like a sex doll or a cripple? Like, hey, dude, you gotta pick one. Sex doll or cripple, bitch.
Cripple girl, I'm down.
Don't be PC. Cripple girl, like you're gonna earn brownie points. They all know you're a creep already. Alright, what about you next to him? Same thing? God damn it. Fuck it, you're up next.
Sex doll.
Sex doll. There was no hesitation right there. Holy shit. Yeah, it would take too long if I asked everybody, so fuck it. Just raise your right hand if it's sex doll, left hand if it's a cripple. Come on, get them up. Let's see. Okay, one dude in the back has both hands up.
Back there.
Yeah. Oh, I don't even want to know. She picked sex doll. That kind of hurts my feelings. Yeah, you notice how a lot of these ladies didn't vote? Yeah, that's what happens when you have options. Well, I mean, shit, what do you guys think I would pick? No, it's none of your fucking business. I can't believe you guys answered that. Like a minute ago, he's sitting up there enjoying the show. Next thing you know, this whole place is dead silent, waiting for him to mutter the words, "cripple girl." Yeah, and nobody judged him. Oh, yeah, it got weird out here, didn't it? Fucking welcome to my world. So I've been dealing with this shit my whole life. Like, back when I was a teenager, my parents sent me to one of those summer camps for, like, special needs kids. All right, you guys are cool with this? That's weird. Well, I wasn't paralyzed until I was 24. Yeah, I was awkward for all parties involved. Meanwhile, that whole time, I was having this real moral dilemma, like, should I be selling them this much weed? Which apparently no. Yeah, the answer was no. I mean, are there any couples here tonight? Oh, you guys right up front? Cool, how'd you guys meet? Oh, damn, that laugh was sinister. That's still going. All right,
Oh, Hinge.
oh, what the fuck's wrong with that? Yeah, no, you're making that sound weird. I was expecting something a lot more entertaining than that. No, it's 2021. There's nothing wrong with that. I haven't gone on any dating apps yet, because it feels like if I do, unless I posted a full body pic, yeah, I'd be catfishing these poor girls. Dude, ladies, can you imagine if I took a picture from here up? We match, I roll into the bar with a goofy smile. Yeah, it'd be fucking awkward, you know it. Almost as awkward. So after a show the other night, for some reason, this guy told me about a website where my people are trying to get laid. Yeah, it's called Disabled Passions. Which I know, right? Gross. You're right, Eleanor? And like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad it's there for people to use, but I don't want to hook up with the type of girl that's actively searching for a cripple to bang. Nah, unless she's waking up the next morning ashamed and embarrassed, I'm not interested. Fuck, unless she's out of my league. Like, one of these ladies has wheelchair ride on the bucket list, I am down. Yeah, I'd rather be a life-changing moment, though. Like, can you imagine waking up in the morning, fucked up hair, tire tracks across your back? Yeah, then you're looking around the room trying to figure out what happened, see my wheelchair, start having flashbacks from the night before. Yeah, you might finally get your shit together and enroll in grad school. So I like to think, I'm changing lives one pity fuck at a time. Yeah, I got a website and everything, man. Save a horse. Ride a cripple. Pityfuck.org. Oh, because let's be real, a lot of guys take whatever they can get. That's no secret. Like, ladies, I'm sure the second you go out your front door in the morning, just rogue dick flying at you from every direction. Yeah, I gotta lure in ladies with sushi. False promises. Fucked up. Well, ladies, you also get to pick up men like you're a sniper. Yeah, you take your time, you line up the shot on a specific dude. Guys use the shotgun method. Yeah, you point in the direction of some good-looking girls, hope to hit something. Come on, if I'm aiming for her, accidentally hit her, that's cool too. Shit, you're all high-value targets to me. Shit. Oh, and the shotgun strategy, that's tame compared to what happens late night, because come 2 a.m., guys negotiate companionship like there are hostages on the line. Yeah, it's sad but true. We're simple-minded people, especially when we're young. Like, when I was a teenager, I just thought women were something to throw loads at. Which, yes, it's immature, I know. Took years to realize they could also cook and clean. I heard one person moaning already. It's only downhill from here. And not that I have a choice, but fuck it. You know, I'm back in the dating game after a long hiatus, and I have some questions. Like, are we still fucking people we don't like? Are we evolved as a species yet? You nodded yes before I finished the sentence. Holy shit. Well, what about like Netflix and chill? Is that still a thing, or does that just show like how out of the loop I am? Zero response. All right, that's cool. To be honest, I hated that expression even like in its heyday, because whenever my ex would say that, it was never a sexy night. It meant she was gonna pour half a glass of wine, snuggle up in one of those soft fleece blankets, and pass out halfway through the movie. What, am I the only guy here that jerked off to the end of Jurassic World? Dude, single guys now have it made. Like, I didn't have Tinder back in the 90s. Back in my day, swiping left and right on a lady, yeah, it was something you did when you found the clitoris under a mountain of hair. Yeah, now it's hoping these kids get laid. It's bullshit. Yeah, now I'm just kind of turning into a bitter, angry old man, because I come from the old school generation, like some of your parents, where alcohol decided who I was gonna fuck. Yeah, the only problem with alcohol is it feels obligated to make a decision. Like, if you're sober right now hanging out, this show ends, you go home, no big deal. You add alcohol to that equation, it demands you take something home. Yeah, in the best case scenario, carne asada fries. Fucks your stomach up the next day. Yeah, worst case, you wake up next to female Morgan Freeman. Now, don't get me wrong. I've always wanted Morgan Freeman to narrate Sexy Time for me. Didn't want the voice coming from my new companion. When it came time for anal, there was no obligation. So you either get busy living or get busy dying. Goddamn right. You know, one thing that's so much fun about being a comedian is you want to push the limits, especially a joke like that, but I always have to wonder, how long could you guys realistically listen to Morgan Freeman narrating anal sex? You're nodding yes and no at the same time. You literally went no and then you said yeah, so fuck it, you get a minute. After working the back door for a while, I come to realize there's a crinkled up condom on the tip of my dick. And it surely wasn't mine. The random laugh from up there. That's the first time I've heard anything. It scared the shit out of me. Now I've had my share of debaucherous moments. Threesomes with crazy white girls. South Americans that'll do anything for a buck. Hell, I even peed on a Japanese girl. But no one, and I mean no one, should come upon another man's condom that way. Oh, fuck you guys, I love that joke. Oh, god damn it, alright. That's a lie. What is that, a couple minutes? We'll figure it out. I'll stop. You'll tell me when to stop. Alright, just out of curiosity, ladies, is there any truth to the stereotype that women are attracted to assholes? I don't even know what that noise meant. Is that a yes or a no? Alright, we'll let that go. You look nervous as shit when I asked that question. Is he a nice guy or what? This is the kind of guy you're into, though, clearly. Well, I mean, just out of curiosity, when you were single, like, how important was something like mobility. Hey, just so you know, if he ever does you dirty, pisses you off, you want to get back at him, dude, nothing would be more demoralizing moving forward. If you disappeared with me after the show, go back to his place late night with that fucked up hair and tire tracks across your back. God damn it, even he laughed at that son of a bitch. Okay. Her fucking a comedian, that's bad enough. But what would be worse? After the show, she'd disappear with me or disappear with Geoff?
Hey.
Yeah. Hey, pick your poison. Cripple or black guy? What's it gonna be? You pick black guy, she might come home crippled though. I know I'm going to hell, goddammit. Just jump on board. Fuck it, I feel like we're getting to know each other here tonight. I might as well open up to you guys before I go. Like one thing that really bothered me after I was paralyzed, like it got me, man. I knew another dude could fuck my girl better than I can now, because I'm like the hot chick in high school. I just lay there. Yeah, but then after enough, what was that noise? Yeah, but then after enough positive feedback, repeat customers, call it what you will, I learned something. Most other guys don't eat pussy. Yeah, and none of you motherfuckers know what you're doing down there. Just the ladies laughed at that. Yeah, most guys have such an ego. They think they crush it behind closed doors, completely neglect that whole area. Gentlemen, it's not that hard. Just don't be a bitch about it. Get in there. Like, have you ever seen a starving person eat all their food? Yeah, and then lick the plate clean? Do that. That's it. It's the end of the fucking joke. Alright, did we learn anything here tonight? Yeah, gentlemen, you lick that plate clean. She's gonna make noises usually reserved for someone on the short bus. Yeah, and ladies, I just started a new dating website. It's completely non-profit. Yeah, pityfuck.org. And I'm the only dude on there. So if you're feeling charitable, sign up. And I mean, shit, you guys have been cool so far, but be honest. Would anyone be pissed off if I just stood up right now? Because, yeah, full disclosure. I don't even need this thing. I just ate too much of an edible earlier. Yeah, I still can't feel my toes, dude. I overshot the landing. I'm not going to remember any of this. Fuck it, did you guys have a good time? Yeah, all right. Well, give it up for Maria for putting this together. My name's Alan Henderson.
Woo! Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you so much to Club Sequoia for being so cool about this. And as promised, we are done before 9. But if anybody isn't working tomorrow and wants to hang out, anyone who's here is welcome to come up and finish all the margarita, beer, and wine that I bought at my place, which is just up there. Everyone's invited. Woo! You don't have to though. I'll drink it all. I will. And if you don't come, I'll take it as a challenge. Thank you guys. Have a great night.
Thank you guys.
Wait, comedians, can we take a little picture first?
Yes.